Yeah, welcome back to DXB today here on Dubai One TV, where we're talking all things sleep. You're still with us, aren't you? Yeah, you're still with us? Quite right too, it's good. Focusing on all things sleep and bringing a whole host of experts to the floor, including our next guest. Joining us now is tech and lifestyle journalist Sahar Ejaz. Sahar, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
We want to talk tech because obviously you can't have a conversation without talking tech and the impact it's having on our lives at the moment, even when we are asleep. Now, tech or gadgets to aid sleep. Explain the sort of difference to us here. If somebody's using a gadget, is it for better sleep or a better understanding of their sleep?
Actually, it works both ways. So when you go into tech, well, it does sound counterproductive when you think of tech. Well, you don't go to bed with your phone with you, do you? But tech, actually, you can leverage, but with a grain of salt, because what it essentially does is that you're tracking your sleep, you're monitoring your sleep. In case you might have any sleep problems, you can always alert your health provider and show them, because trackers like fitness trackers, for instance, we have our Apple Watches, we have our Samsung Galaxy Watches. These essentially help us to track our sleep, our analytics, as well as the duration of our sleep. And then it goes on to even scoring your sleep, the quality of your sleep, how well are you sleeping. So it uses these clever sensors to give you a guesstimate of how well have you been resting at night. And then it curates a sort of a monthly report that you can then take to your health provider. Hey, I'm having some sort of sleep trouble. Can you check this for me? Is there some truth to it? And then you can move on to your other steps with your health provider. Then we have another kind where we have sleep enhancers. So sleep enhancers are basically, as Julie had discussed, we spoke about ambient lighting. Yep. Ambient lighting really helps you transition from a state of wakefulness to sleep. Ambient lighting before bed is extremely helpful. We can see on social media, sunrise alarms are very much in trend right now. People will always have a sunrise sort of this gadget that sits next to your bedside table, and it mimics sunrise and sunset so that it helps you rise with the sun, even if you have blackout curtains. So along with some sort of white noise that's playing in the background, that's your wake-up call. Very, it mimics nature. So we also have something called white noise machines. White noise machines are extremely helpful for parents as well. This is basically a sound that is a combination of all frequencies. So it drowns out your snoring partner. It drowns out your construction that's happening if you're looking for a midday nap. When these noises mask, when this white noise, for instance, let's say we've all fallen asleep to the sound of TV playing in the background. We've all fallen asleep to static. The ceiling fan. So these are all examples of white noise.
So there's plenty of other.
Yeah, I need to listen to the air conditioning when I'm sleeping. Even if we are at the peak of winter, I need the AC sound. I'm a Dubai kid. I grew up here, so that's something I'm used to.
Exactly.
Because there are some habits you absolutely cannot break out from. You mentioned some of these trackers and apps and whatnot. But my question is, how accurate would you say these are?
Right. So according to Johns Hopkins Medicine research, trackers are to some extent accurate, but not to be relied upon, let's say. Experts like Julie and Dr. Amin later would agree that trackers are not, they're not to be relied upon medically, because they cannot compete with sleep lab tests at all. What they can do here, your trackers, your Apple Watch, is they allow you some time to analyze your sleep over a period of a month or two, and then you have a gist of, okay, I have interrupted sleep. I can consult with a sleep specialist. Trackers are also excellent when they combine other health metrics, such as you're going to the gym and you're not performing as well as you used to. Then you can obviously cycle back and your tracker will tell you it's because you haven't been sleeping well.
Is there one in particular that you would advise? Good one?
Well, for Apple users, obviously within Apple ecosystem, you must go with an Apple Watch because anything else would just disrupt your flow of technology that you own. For Android users, I would say Fitbit would be your best bet because Fitbit also comes with a gentle wake-up call, a gentle alarm. So basically you're waking up with a vibrating wrist. So it's not something that's going to jar you out of sleep. It's a gentle wake-up call.
Nudge.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little nudge. And it's, because we've all had, I guess, horrible experiences with phone alarms that can be very anxiety inducing first thing in the morning. So yeah, that helps a lot as well.
Julie, you a fan?
Not really, sorry. And it's primarily because they are being misused. And interestingly, we have all this data we're not really doing anything with. So I think it's really good to look for patterns, absolutely. And then just, for parents and machines, what would you recommend in terms of a white noise machine for parents, for their children?
So white noise machine, there are plenty on the market. You can also just opt for any that you see on big supplier retail stores online, and they will work because specifically for children, they do have an option for a white noise that mimics the sound of the womb. So these are usually gentle waterfalls that can immediately put the child at rest or at ease. We do have other options that are not as intrusive. There are mattress pads or smart trackers that can be tucked under the mattress, and these they even regulate the temperature, the body temperature.
That's a pretty good idea though. I like that idea of that. I've never even heard of something like that before. So you can actually put something under the mattress.
Exactly.
It regulates the temperature.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
It's absolutely critical for sleep when it comes to temperature.
Yeah.
But not for children, for adults. So because we were talking about children for a second, but for adults, it's really a very healthy metric for your sleep. And especially if you've got one partner who has a high core body temperature and wants to be hotter, and then the other one is running at a cold, it's a really, really helpful sleep hack.
Yeah.
There is actually something called the 8 Sleep Pod. It comes with a separate gadget that is connected to the mattress, and this mattress is a cover that it works with any bed. So you just you put the mattress cover on, and it regulates the temperature of each side. So your partner can enjoy, a 20-degree centigrade temperature, and if you like sleeping in the cold, then it can be 18 degrees centigrade. So
I think the thermostat is the basis of most couples fights. I'm sure many of you can agree with me on that. Sahar, thank you so much for coming on the show. Unfortunately, we've run short of time, but thank you so much for sharing such interesting insights with us.
thank you so much for having me.
Now, today's spotlight is on a sleep consultancy offering personalized services for babies, children and adults to achieve better and more restful sleep. This is Claudine Gillard from Sweet Dreams Sleep Consultancy.
My name's Claudine Gillard. I own a business called Sweet Dreams Sleep Consulting, and we help everyone from newborn to adults get a good night's sleep. There are millions of people worldwide that suffer from insomnia. It can be utterly debilitating. So our job is to help them correct this and take them on a journey to a good night's sleep. Firstly, reaching out to get help when my son was not sleeping well and I was a sleep-deprived parent, and now helping over 750 families get a good night's sleep. It can be quite emotionally tough to help people when young children are obviously exhausted, parents are exhausted, and everybody needs to make an improvement, but it's super rewarding to see the changes that they achieve by the time we finish working together. I really want to reach out to more corporates to help the wellness of their employees and teams. Dubai is a great place to do business because it's very connected, it's very easy to network and to get referrals from other small businesses and mompreneurs such as myself. Dubai is home for me. I see it as a land of opportunity. I feel it's very safe. Raising a young child here has been hugely rewarding, and I feel really lucky and blessed that we're here.
Yeah, all the team there at Sweet Dreams Sleep Consultancy, yet more evidence that if you are suffering with sleep, there is plenty of help available.
Indeed there is. And coming up, we get insights into paediatric and adult sleep disorders and how to manage them with a sleep medicine specialist. Plus, we've got someone in the studio come to say hello, and they're also playing a cello. So stick around.